That is what about the saprotropic nutrition. So if it comes to here, so as we know that sapro means rodent, and this so the saprotropic organisms, they will get or else they will draw their food from, understand, a rotting wood of dead and decaying trees, as well as rotten leaves, dead animals, and household waste like rotten bread, etc. etc. So that is only called as saprotropic nutrition. As well as if it comes to the second one, parasitic nutrition. If you take this parasitic nutrition, so the parasitic nutrition, what is the parasitic nutrition, Ra? What is parasitic nutrition?
Nutrition in which an organic derives its food from the body of another living organism without killing
Yeah.
it.
So they will always depends on some other organism, means in the sense of that body is called as host. So these fellows, these parasites, understanding the substance, the living organism who is living on another organism, understand? So the organism which derives the food from the body of another living organism, we used to call it as host, but it won't kill it. It won't kill the host. Without killing the host, it will derive the food from the body of another organism. That is only called as parasitic nutrition. So as we know that here, parasitic nutrition, instead of doing the benefit to the host, understanding, it will damage to the host. Understanding, slow, like as we know that we have studied the examples of like few plants, understanding, like fungi, bacteria, and few plants like cuscuta, and some animals like plasmodium, roundworms, and all. So this is all about the what it is, parasitic nutrition. When it comes to the third type of heterotropic nutrition is only called as what we used to call? What we used to call?
Holozoic.
Holozoic nutrition.
Holozoic.
Make a call to everybody, those who not joined till now. So many absentees. Holozoic. Again, this left, I think, after 5 o'clock. What is this? I am preparing for your class, and you people also need to prepare, correct? Holozoic nutrition. All of you keep reading. Holozoic nutrition. No sincerity, still so many. Pranav, you woke up late, I think. I have not received your message 5 o'clock. Where is Dilipan? So many absentees. I don't know what these fellows are doing.
And that's it.
Okay, Dilipan. So if it comes to here, halozoic nutrition, let us see. If you'll observe here, what is the meaning of this halozoic nutrition means? Understand? Feeding on a solid food. Remember, that is the meaning of halozoic nutrition. So, the animals which are depending on just by taking off, understand, on a solid food. What is the meaning of this solid food, I will say? So the animals which are depending on only the solid food is only called as holozoic nutrition, means in the sense of, understand. So here, what is the meaning of this solid means? Which may be a plant product or an animal product. That is only called as a solid food. So holozoic nutrition means feeding on solid food. So what is the meaning of this solid food? This solid food means
maybe a plant or an animal product.
Plant product. It may be a plant product or it may be a animal product. So that is only called as solid food. So now let us comes to here. If you'll observe, most of the animals, if you'll see, including human beings, us, we people also take the solid food into their body by the process of called as ingestion. What we used to call that process? Taking that food is called as ingestion. So like every animal, most of the animals, including us, we people will take the solid food. Like we are taking what? Rice. Rice is a what? Product of what? Rice is a product of what? Rice is a product of plants only. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? That is. So, including human beings, every animal, most of the animals, they will take the solid food into their body. That process, the take the solid food is only called as Ingestion. 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 Understand? So these ingested food is then go inside. Means in the sense of that process is called as what? We have some name. They breaking down. That broken down. What is the process called as?
Digestion.
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 So the food which we have taken, the process called as ingestion. So ingestion food will be broken down. So that process is only called as digestion. Understand? So now, after digestion, these digested understanding substance broken down into a simpler substances which are then absorbed into the cells of the body. So after converting into the simpler substances only, our body cells will be absorb that energy because they will produce the energy. So next, when it is converting into the broken down so simpler substances, some undigested and unabsorbed waste materials will be present always. Correct or not? So that that substances will be thrown out. So what is the process name called as? Which the substances which will be thrown out?
Excretion.
What we used to call?
Excretion.
Ah?
Excretion.
Excretion is the process that what we used to call ejected. What we used to call ejected. EGESTED. So the unwanted products which are not absorbed, unabsorbed we used to call undigested and unabsorbed waste materials are egested. EGESTED. Egested means what? What is the meaning of egested? Thrown out from the body. Understand? So that process is only called as what we used to call, I forgot the name. Excretion. Understand?
Excretion.
That process is named as excretion. So this is the process of holozoic nutrition. So from this I can say holozoic nutrition is always contains three words. What is that? Ingestion. Understand? Digestion. Understand? So now, what is the ingestion? Understanding? Taking inside.
Taking in of food.
Broken down.
Breaking down of food.
Thrown out. Thrown out what? Thrown out of what? Undigested. Undigested and unabsorbed substances will be thrown out from the body. So now, from this all, we can make a definition for the holozoic nutrition. Means in the sense of the holozoic nutrition is that nutrition in which an organism take the complex organic food materials. Take the complex organic food material. The process is only called as what? Ingestion. What we used to call? Ingestion. So like what we are eating. Understand? If you eat apple, if you eat rice, if you eat dal, everything. These all are called as complex organic food materials. So these complex organic food materials into its body by the process of whom? By the process of whom? Ingestion. By the process of ingestion. And the ingested food is digested and then absorbed into the body cells of the organism. So that is only called as holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition. And after that, the undigested and unabsorbed part of the food is thrown out of the organism by the process called as ejection. EGE. Understand? Ejected, actually egested. That process is called as ejection. Understanding? EGE.
Ejection.
EGESTION. Ejection. Understand? So now here if you'll observe ourselves, if you'll take human beings, and most of the animals have holozoic mode of nutrition. Understanding? Suppose if we'll take cat, dog, cattle, deer, tiger, lion, bear, understanding, giraffe, frog. If you'll see the animals in our surroundings, we used to find so many, including amoeba also. All of you should remember because you people may don't know, including fish and amoeba, etc. Everybody, they all having holozoic mode of nutrition. So holozoic means you should remember three things. Understanding? One is consuming complex organic substances. What is the second process next? broken down.
Digestion. Broken down.
Digestion.
Breaking down of complex
So
substances.
now
This
that
is
is only called as digestion. So these
excretion
are
or
the
ejection.
things which will take place in halozoic nutrition. So most of the animals are halozoic mode of nutrition, including our human beings. That's all. So this is what is holozoic nutrition. Please write the definition. Later we'll go for next thing. Still so many absentees. Please find your friends is there, means make a call fastly for them. Padmavarshini cannot join. She is having some personal works. So that's all. Except Padmavarshini, everybody I should need to get 21, including me, 21 needs to get login. Do it fast. Right. Halozoic mode of nutrition. All of you keep heading. Be sincere, be regular also. Once if it will be sending, if I may be delayed 1 or 2 minutes, but you people need to log in fastly. Still somebody is not wake up in morning 5 o'clock. I know that. Don't make it within this week. You have to make a habit. Understand? Be sincere in our duties. That's all right. Halozoic nutrition.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, then assimilation also comes as a process, no, sir?
What am
What about assimilation?
accumulation?
No, sir, assimilation.
I'm not understanding. Where it is coming?
Sir, after absorption, sir.
After absorption, that is releasing energy. Energy will release, it will be absorbed by it. But after the undigested food and unabsorbed energy will be ejected. Egested, that's all. Accumulation means what? Accumulation, storage of food.
No, sir, assimilation, sir.
Assimilation is won't come. Where it is coming here. It's not coming.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Who taught you? Madam taught.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, in halozoic nutrition, assimilation is there.
No, sir, it comes under types of nutrition that processes. After absorption, this process will come, sir.
Assimilation, but actually our textbook also is not there. But tell me the spelling. I don't know.
ASSI.
ASSI.
MILATA.
Assimilation.
Assimilation, sir. ASSI MILATA.
ASSI MILATION. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But it is not there in our thing. No textbook. It is not there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, understood. Oh, there's just an absorption of food only. That process is only called as assimilation. Broken down, digestion. That cells will absorb that energy, correct? That vitamins, minerals, whatever the food we are taking, that is only called as assimilation. It is not there in our textbook, but you want, you can mention, not an issue. So yes, thank you, Ashika. That absorption of minerals, vitamins and all is only called as assimilation. Okay?
Sir, but absorption is coming as a separate process, sir.
Actually, see, after digestion, that food will be absorbed by our cells. Is it yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes?
yes, sir.
So that food, whatever it is, if you are drinking water, it contains so many minerals which is required for us. So that absorption of that minerals, vitamins, whatever it is from our food, from our whatever we are taking. So that process is only called as assimilation. That absorption process after digestion, that absorption process is only called as assimilation. Okay, ma?
Yes, sir.
That right. Halozoic nutrition. All of you write it. The halozoic nutrition is that nutrition. The halozoic nutrition. The halozoic nutrition is that nutrition in which an organism takes the complex organic food materials, takes the complex organic food materials into its body By the process of, what is that process, Ra? Arya? By the process of what? Prashini?
Ingestion.
Ingestion. By the process of ingestion. By the process of ingestion. By the process of ingestion, comma, the ingested food is, the ingested food is, the ingested food is digested, the ingested food is digested and then absorbed into the cells, absorbed into the ingested food is digested and then absorbed into the body cells. So absorbed into the body cells. So bracket you can write word called as, what is that?
Assimilation.
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 Understanding? Assimilation. Absorbed into the body cells. Bracket you can write assimilation of the organism. Of the organism. Of the organism. Full stop. Last step point. The undigested and the unabsorbed part of food. The undigested and unabsorbed part of the food, the undigested and unabsorbed part of the food is thrown out of the body, is thrown out of the body of the organism, by the process called as what? What is the process called as?
Ejection.
Ejection.
E-G-E-S-T-A-O-N, ejection. Digestion. Examples you can write. Arvind, are you writing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Examples. Human beings, and most of the animals. Animals means bracket you can write 1 or 2 animals like cat, dog, cattle, deer, tiger, like that. 1 or 2 animals you just write, that's all. Understand, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is. So this is all about the holozoic modes of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotropic mode of nutrition. So now, if you understand this concept, then we'll go for the next very important concept is called as, what it is, can you guess it? That is known as nutrition in plants. What we should call them up?
Nutrition in plants.
Nutrition in plants. So please all of you keep hitting and just listen. Don't write anything and don't make it anything. Later I will give. First understand the concept is most important. So let us go for now. Nutrition. Nutrition in plants. So what is the meaning of nutrition? Can you able to define what is nutrition?
Intake.
What is nutrition, Kevin?
Intake of nutrients, sir.
What? Nutrition in plants. I have already taught you what is nutrition, correct? So what is defined nutrition? We have already studied starting itself. What is the nutrition? What is the meaning of nutrition?
Intake of nutrients, sir. Intake of nutrients, sir. Taking of nutrients.
Intake of
Survival of a
nutrients.
life form.
Nutrients means in the sense of
Intake of
vitamins.
nutrients, sir.
Yeah, what is that? Vitamins,
Vitamins, minerals.
understand, and required things for our body. Everything is called as nutrients. Taking a proper food.
Nutrients.
Understand, that is. So let us come to here. We will see what is this nutrition under plants. If it comes to the humans, we people will take everything, whatever you want. You are feeling hungry, you will eat this. If you are feeling thirsty, you will drink water. That's something you will do it. Understanding? Somehow, as we know that we will displace from one place to another place. So whatever it is required for our body, we people will take it. But let us come to the plants. As we know that plants always present. They are always having a fixed position. They cannot migrate like us from one place to another place. So in that situation, so how they will get all the required things, understanding vitamins, minerals and all for their body, understanding proteins, fats and all. So how they will get and what is the nutrition in plants and all we'll see in the today's class. So if it comes to here, as we know that like other organisms, plants also required food, understand, which can supply energy for their various metabolic activities. As we know that plants are the source of energy. They are the source of food. Is it yes or no? Plants only will produce the energy. Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But they also required food energy. They also required food for their metabolic activities. If not, without that food, after excess food only, we people are getting. The plant will produce the food. Actually, they are the source of, they are the autotropic mode of nutrition. But they will utilize the food first. What they are producing, they will utilize by their own body for their metabolic activities. Excess food will be stored in the form of fruits, flowers, and all. So that is only what we people are consuming. So if you'll observe here, understand. So this mode of nutrition, so as we know that plants will produce source of energy. So they will produce the food, whatever it is required, understanding, and they will utilize first for their various metabolic activities. So if it comes to the animals, so animals can move from one place to another in searching of food, just like plant, but plant just stand still at one place and make their own food, and that food only they will utilize it. So that is why green plants are autotropic mode of nutrition, and that is why we can say that they will synthesize their own food by the process of called as, what is that process, Ra? They are the primary producers of food.
Photosynthesis.
They will produce them, they will synthesize the food by the process called as
Photosynthesis.
photosynthesis. So this is the natural phenomena which will take place under the sunlight. Is it yes or no? Which will take place under the sunlight. So if you'll observe here, the meaning of photo. What is the meaning of photo?
Photo
Anybody?
means sunlight, sir.
Yeah,
Synthesis
photo
making
means
of
light,
food
not
by
sunlight.
sunlight.
Light. And
Light.
synthesis means,
By
what is the meaning of synthesis?
making of food.
Synthesis means,
Making of.
yeah, production or build. Understand? Build. So, understand, photo means light and synthesis means build. So from this we can say, what is the meaning of photosynthesis? Anybody can say? Photosynthesis means
By light,
building
they're
up
making their
by light. Building up by light. What it is building, Ra? Is it house is building, constructing?
No,
Building up by light. What we are building up by light? What we are
Growth,
building up by
growth.
light?
growth. And then
Ah,
Growth.
food, sir. Food.
growth.
Food.
What
Food.
growth? Eh?
Food.
What growth?
Food.
Food. Understand? That is. So if we'll observe here, if we'll say the photo means light and the synthesis means build. So this photosynthesis means building up by light. Food is building up by light. Now, if we'll take coming to these plants use the energy which is present in sunlight to prepare food from inorganic substances. What is that inorganic substances? From the nature, carbon dioxide and
Carbon dioxide and water.
Water.
so
Carbon dioxide.
inorganic substances, they will prepare the food from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of one more thing. They will utilize the energy from the sunlight to prepare food from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of a green pigment which is
Sunlight
present in
and
them.
chlorophyll.
That is only called as
Chlorophyll.
chlorophyll. Understand? So with the help of chlorophyll which is present inside the green plants. Understand? So now this chlorophyll, what is the location of this chlorophyll? Anybody? So this chlorophyll is present in where? Don't say leaves.
Lower part of the leaf.
So
Lower
don't say
part of the
leaves.
leaf.
So chlorophyll is present in a green color body parts, not only leaves. So if you'll observe that, so when the plant is growing, when it is in small stage, stem also will be in green color. Have you noticed it? Slowly later on it will turns into, understanding, some other shaded color. Yes or no? Sollungappa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So whatever the body part of the plant, if you'll observe, green in color. So everywhere the green color body part of a plant contains what? Contains what? Chlorophyll. So everything. So this chlorophyll is present in a green colored bodies. Whatever the plant color is green colored bodies. Green colored bodies, they are only we used to call as, we have some name. What is that name? Chlorophyll is present in. Nobody don't know. Water,
Chloroplast, sir.
Chloroplast.
Chlorophyll is
Chloroplast.
present inside the chloroplast,
Chloroplast.
which is present inside where? Animal cell or plant cell? Class 9th you have studied, correct?
Plant cells, sir.
Plant cell, sir.
Plant cell, plant cell, sir, plant cell.
That is,
Plant cell, sir.
that is only called as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, then what you are remembering from class 9? Chlorophyll is the understanding green color pigment which is present, understanding a green colored body is called as chloroplast, which are
Chloroplast.
understanding inside the plant cell, which are present inside the plant cell. So if we take here the fact which will known to us, understand, only the leaves of the plants, most of the plants are green because they contain a tiny green colored organelles called as, what we should call? Only leaves contains,
Chloroplast.
they are only called as chloroplast. Chloroplast. So chloroplast, when we can say chloroplast, which must contains what? Which must contains?
Chlorophyll.
Which must
Chlorophyll.
contains what?
Chlorophyll.
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 So it is open fact that only we can observe that it is in green leaves, it is present. So keep this point in mind, understanding all of you, always chlorophyll is the green color pigment which is present in a green colored body parts called as chloroplast, which are present inside the plant cell. Understand? So now from this we can make, understanding, by using this we can make a definition, understanding, for photosynthesis. So till now what you have studied the photosynthesis, can you able to say definition? What is photosynthesis? You are studying from class 5th, correct? So define photosynthesis now. So with the help of this all the things, please define the photosynthesis. According to the class 10th you can define. Photosynthesis. What is the meaning of photosynthesis?
Green plants by using inorganic substances like carbon
Inorganic
dioxide and
substances
water.
like carbon dioxide and what? Yeah, photosynthesis definition. What you know, you tell me. Later I will tell you, correct? Just preparing a food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll with the help
Sunlight
of
and
substances of
chlorophyll with the
inorganic and all.
carbon
your teachers
dioxide
won't
and
teach, correct?
water.
They will say only carbon dioxide and water. That's all. Correct or not? So if you observe here,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of photosynthesis means? Remember, the process by which green plants, which plants among? Only green plants. Understand?
Green plants can make their own food, sir.
Green plants make their own food. Make their
Own
own
food.
food. That food is also used to called
The
as what?
process
We
where
have some
green
name.
plants turn carbon
What is
dioxide
the
and
food
water
name called
by
as?
using energy.
What is that food name called as? Glucose. Understand? Yeah, the process by
Glucose.
which green plants make their own food. Make their own food.
Using carbon dioxide and
Understanding?
water.
From carbon dioxide and water by using sunlight energy. By using sunlight energy in the presence of whom? In the presence of whom? In the presence of
Chlorophyll.
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 The presence of chlorophyll is only called as photosynthesis. So during this photosynthesis, basically the uses of photosynthesis is manufacturing or building the food, but along with that we used to get one more product called as oxygen. So oxygen gas is also released during this photosynthesis. So that is why the process of photosynthesis we can represent the understanding equation like in the sense of 6 CO2. So CO2 is coming from where? Coming from
Yeah.
air. Understanding? Coming from air plus 6 H2O. Understanding? So H2O water is coming from where? From
Under the
soil as
soil.
well as weather. Sorry, water from soil only. They will absorb through roots. So if we make that process, as we know that, what will come?
sunlight and
Sunlight.
chlorophyll. It takes energy from sunlight and
Yeah, they will absorb the sun, the energy from sunlight under the presence of
chlorophyll.
chlorophyll. They will
Under the presence
produce
of chlorophyll
a
and
product
form
called as
glucose. C6H12.
glucose.
Glucose.
H12.
C6H12O6.
That is only called as glucose,
Glucose.
which
Glucose.
is known as what? Food. Understand? A food.
Food.
Plus 6O2.
6O2.
So the 6O2 is only called
Plus
as
air.
what?
Oxygen.
Understand?
Oxygen.
Now,
Oxygen.
yeah, little modification in this equation. Understand? This is the basic people. All the people will write the same equation. Is it yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
But we people will write
Yes, sir.
little bit modified equation because we are already little bit good in writing equations. So it is endothermic or exothermic reaction, Ra?
Endothermic, sir.
Endothermic.
Let me write the light energy. Light energy in the reactant side. Is it okay, da? Light
Yes,
energy
sir.
in the reactant side, which is coming from where? From sun. So now,
Light.
under who will come? Under who will come?
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. And what is the up? Up who will come? Chloro.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
That's all. Please all of you write it. So this is the modified equation. We have to follow from now onwards. This is the equation. 6CO2 from air plus 6H2O from soil plus light energy from sun gives that reaction chlorophyll. Under the presence of chlorophyll, understand, C6H12O6 plus 6CO2 will come. So all of you write nutrition in plants. Please write this equation, all of you. Write this equation. I will say the definition. Completed?
No, sir.
Do it. Dina, no response. You speak, yaar. Why you are sitting silently always? Pranav? Who is the absent, Ra? Padmavarshini, along with her, anybody? Jessie is there? Hello, Jessie, good morning. Not there, Jessie. Pranita, good morning, Pranita.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Fine, sir.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Write the definition. Photosynthesis. All of you keep reading photosynthesis. What is the meaning of photosynthesis, Ra? Photo means light and synthesis means building. That is you should remember.
Building, sir.
Understand?
Okay, one.
Photo means light and the synthesis means build. So what is the meaning of photosynthesis? Building up by light. That
Building
is
of food by
Building of
up by light. What we are building? Food.
making for
Understand? That is right. Definition now.
food, sir.
Photosynthesis.
Glucose.
Yeah. The process by which green plants make their own food from carbon dioxide and water. The process by which green plants make their own food from carbon dioxide and water by using sunlight energy in the presence of chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Is it okay, da? Is called
Yes, sir.
photosynthesis. So this is the equation which will take place. Now, shall we go for the process of photosynthesis?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So as we know that this process of photosynthesis takes place in where, Ra? Which part of the plant I said? Which part of the plant I said?
Green parts of the plant.
Green parts of the
Green
plant
part
where
of the plant.
chlorophylls are
That is
present.
only the open part where that is present, as we know already.
Where chlorophyll is present.
Where it is present, that the green part.
Chloroplast, sir. Chloroplast.
Most of the green part where it is present.
Leaf.
In
Leaf.
leaf. That's all. So now let us study the process of photosynthesis takes place in the green leaves of the plant. That is what as we know. So from that I can say that the food is made in the green leaves of the plant. So that is why we should need to know the green leaves of the plant makes the food by combining carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So now let us see how we can represent in the form of figure. So because in exam they will ask you, draw the formation of food in the presence of, with the help of green leaves they will ask. So how we can draw? Green plants make their own food by photosynthesis, as we know that. Now let us represent in the form of diagram. Understand? So as we know that if you take any kind of plant, understand? So the basic thing which we have, first roots are present. Where the roots are present, draw. Where the roots are present?
Below the soil.
Under the
Below the soil.
under the soil. So let us take some roots. Understand? So if you'll observe here, so this is all will be home. What is this?
Soil.
Soil. So now from soil we used to get something. Can you able to say that first? Let me draw
Minerals.
the diagram. All of you draw the diagram now. So all of you keep
Water,
statement that. All of you keep statement that the process of photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis takes place in the green leaves of a plant. Takes place in the green leaves of a plant. Is it clear, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Now, please all of you draw the diagram, all of you. So, I am not good in diagrams, but I will try to draw. Kindly, you also need to draw. So, this is my plant. So, as we know that somebody should go up. Understand? So, as we know first from the roots. So, this is called as root. Root. Understand? So, food goes down and water will goes up. Somebody will goes up. Who is that? Water. Is it yes or no? Water will be absorbed through the roots only. So now let us draw the now leaf. All of you draw. Okay.